Hi, I'm Scott Rickel. Welcome back to the Hegg Realtors Real Estate blog. This week, just a little bit of information about earnest money deposits. Just a quick definition. An earnest money deposit is not meant to be a deposit on the purchase of the house so much as it is just a token of good faith that a buyer offers to a seller that indicates that they do plan on fulfilling the terms of the contract. The seller is going to, of course, take the house off the market after they accept this offer, and there's an escrow period where a number of things happen, inspections, appraisals, and so forth. And during that period, the seller could be missing other opportunities to sell the house. So the buyer makes an earnest money deposit just simply to tell the seller, I am sincere in making this offer and I do plan on closing on it at the end. Now, if a buyer chooses to walk away from a transaction without a just cause. Now keep in mind, if there's contingencies to be met, such as a property inspection, things found during inspection have to be negotiated, and if they can't be successfully, then that might be a reasonable reason for a buyer to walk away from a transaction, and they should get their deposit back. If the buyer just simply gets cold feet, as they say, and just decides they don't want to have the property anymore, walks away from the transaction after the seller has acted in good faith, in all likelihood, the buyer is going to forfeit that money to the seller. The deposit is typically kept in a trust account at the listing agency's office, so both parties do have to agree to release money to either side, but typically if you walk away from a transaction, you most likely are going to lose your deposit if you don't have a good reason for it. But again, earnest money, just to avoid some confusion, it's not necessarily a deposit on your house. It is just simply meant to tell the seller that you're sincere in your efforts and that you are going to go forward with it. As you make the deposit, it's held in that trust account and it is credited back to the buyer at closing time. So it does eventually get applied to some of your closing costs at that point. So it is somewhat of a deposit for your own expenses, but its purpose is just to show good faith. So thanks for coming. We'll talk to you next week.